the forward positions. Reggie Bullock is out there with Elfrid Payton, and it's Noel in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Hornets, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Ball out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the 3 spot. Barrett finds Payton. Back to Barrett. Passes it to Randle. Clock at 6. Shot from 16. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Now you can see the touch and the improvement in that touch right there.
Zeller against Noel. Washington played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Randle. Hayward comes with the double team. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Hayward and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so it's Charlotte with it. The pass to Rozier. Here's Washington. And it's Noel with the rebound. Stolen by Washington. And the rejection by Noel. Inside, here's Bullock. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly. And remember, an early part of the process in Philadelphia, it's taken Noel a little time to define his role in the league.
The length and athleticism is just something that you can't teach, and that keeps people intrigued about Nerlens Noel. His skill set continues to be a work in progress, but there's been some signs of a turn for Noel now. Well, Randle, when he has the ball in his hands, aware that there might be an open teammate, that time he found him.
And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Ball.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Noel. Randle. Randle on the follow.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Shot by Zeller, no good.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
A slow start for Charlotte in this one. 4-point game. He feeds it to Ball. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Stolen by Washington. Hayward outside. Pass to Zeller. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Payton passes to Barrett. Back to Payton. In the corner, Barrett with it. Shoots over Ball. Barrett, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Ball, the pass to Washington. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Some changes for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Zeller. And it's Bridges in for P.J. Washington. .146 left here in the opening quarter. They get it back. And Noel kicks to Barrett. Another shot. No good on that one. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Ball. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Martin's checked in for Charlotte. Devontae Graham comes in for Rozier. The Knicks also changing it up. Toppin, he's checked in for Noel. Kevin Knox comes in for Randle. And it's Burks in for R.J. Barrett. The Knicks with the lead. Stolen by Ball. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Graham with the bucket.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Pass to Toppin. And the rebound goes to the Hornets.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Biombo, the pass to Graham. Right wing. 5 on the clock. Bridges kicks the ball. And the pass to Bridges. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in. The Knicks shooting 40% here in the early stages. Outside Rose. And stolen by Biombo. Here's Martin. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Martin. Feeds it to Biombo. To the right side. Here's Graham. And that one goes long.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there. Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Bridges finds Martin. Pass to Martin. Outside Martin. Down low. With 4 seconds on the clock. That one doesn't go.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Knicks lead by 1. Recently, we had a chance to speak with R.J. Barrett about what was.
I hate losing, but.
And Barrett, a guy who's accustomed to winning, at least is an amateur grade.
I mean, he won a championship in high school, could have won one in his only year of college. He's going to be a driving force for the organization to get better.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Knox out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Toppin. And it's Rose in at the point guard position. It's Martin on the wing. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Last season, during the hiatus, the Knicks did a retrospective of Linsanity. You remember that stretch in 2012. Jeremy Lin took the league by storm. He said he was floored to be recognized in such a fashion. And for New Yorkers who are going through so much, it was a chance to reminisce about some pleasant surprises. Guys?
Great, David. Thank you.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And growing up, Derrick Rose protected by his family from the dangers of Chicago. Then, Greg, after starring at the University of Memphis, he was drafted by his hometown Bulls.
Anointed a savior from day one. You talk about a life under the microscope. Sports writers picking him apart, rabid fans wanting a piece. In a lot of ways, it's probably better for him not playing in Chicago.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Biyombo.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
In the corner, Knox with it. Misses the three.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
Knox getting up there and showing the power he possesses.
Here's Graham. Bridges finds Graham. To the left wing. Charlotte moving the ball around. Biyombo sinks that one from the post. Biyombo's got 4 this quarter.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And Toppin throws it down.
I like that, staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 3. In the corner, it's Bridges. Back to Martin, to the paint. Toppin with the steal. Rose scanning the floor. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop. Knox has got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo. That's his first foul. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Passes to Randle. Out left to the wing. Quickly. The offensive rebound.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
29 seconds left to play in the first half. Washington passes the ball to the inside. It's stolen by Randle. They're running near the three-point line. It's Bullock. The Hornets pull it in. Fast break now for Charlotte. And it's Ball in the corner. And there's the pass to Zeller. And stolen by Noel. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Knicks out front. They're up by 5. It's time. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1-point lead. And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And those extra chances mean so much. And he has shaped the game with the way he's been pulling down those offensive boards.
And the team appreciating all of that dirty work going on. His activity has been phenomenal.
Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. So that's the Hornets 5.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Hayward finds Zeller. Now Washington. Randle with some nice D.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Back to Noel. And Noel throws it down hard.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. New York leading by 7. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Payton looking it over. Pass to Barrett. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Zeller. And they're moving it up. Now the feed to Ball. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Ball's got 5 points so far.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
To the middle. And Noel throws it down.
Now this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Zeller finds Rozier. Now, here's Washington. Hayward passes the ball. Bounce pass from Rozier. Here's Washington, just 4 to shoot. Here's Ball, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. New York leading by 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Right side Rose. To the paint. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, Randle can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Knocks it loose. Here's Barrett. Bridges with the board.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
Here's Barrett. It's rebounded by Charlotte. 1:53 left to play in the third. Baseline jumper. That shot off. And New York the other way now. This is to Rose. Quickly. Yes. And it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Zeller. Charlotte moving the ball around. He gets it in there. Bridges has got his first bucket in this one.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Martin's checked in for Martin. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brooks is checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And it's Graham missing. The Knicks leading by 7. Burks with it. Bridges covering. Burks the pass to Noel. There's the dish to Barrett. Inside. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Bridges kicks to Zeller. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Noel's got 6 rebounds in the game.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Hornets trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Bridges misses.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Randle against Zeller. Releases. Hornets with the rebound. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
He wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Knicks out front. ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Alfred Payton. Julius Randle is out there with Noel. Then there's Reggie Bullock, 5 to shoot. Passes it to Randle. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now, as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
To the inside, there's Noel shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, when Nerlens Noel stays very confident offensively, good things like this tend to happen.
All free throws good from Noel. Hornets trail by 11. Down low, it's stolen by Randle. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Noel passes to Randle. Over Hayward. Randle no good. The Hornets shooting around 41% on the night. To the middle. Here's Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Over to the wing. And Noel kicks to Randle. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Randle's got the lead up to 11 now for New York.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Ball no good. The Knicks shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Floats it up for Randle. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Randle getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Here's Hayward. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
Well, they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
And Ball comes to help. Stolen by Ball. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. Finished off the break. Hayward's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Unloads from 9, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. It's stolen by Randle. And now the Knicks on the break. He feeds it to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
It'll go, and the New York lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Zeller.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nerlens Noel, since coming into the league, seemingly has fought an uphill battle to try to find a role on the team where he can consistently make key contributions. Let's hope it's now.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for the Hornets. R.J. Barrett's checked in for New York. Rose comes in for Payton. To the wing right side. Zeller finds ball, lays it up off the glass.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Out to the right wing, and here's Bullock from the arc. Up again, it's good on the putback. Noel's got 16 here in the second half.
Wow, getting these bonus points from a guy who offensively you don't tend to lean on. This is helping out the squad.
Out to Hayward. He's looking for Noel and finds him. The pass to Barrett. He dishes it to Rose. Pass to Randle. Here's Noel, and Noel throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Nerlens Noel.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
Back to Hayward, to the inside. Here's Zeller, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. New York with the ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Floats it up for Randle, and Randle throws it down.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and Tip-off goes to Charlotte. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Ball out there with Terry Rozier. And it's Hayward in at the small forward. Now here's Hayward. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. A nice shot by Zeller.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Maledon. Here's Horford. Great look there, but off target.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Washington finds Zeller. Good work defensively by Horford.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got a hand on it. And now just over a minute played here in the first. 8 feet away. And no good. Trying to use the glass. At the elbow, Horford. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Great concentration through the contact. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent focus.
Inside. Washington passes to Rozier, and he gets it to go.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Hornets.
This guy's got tremendous length for his position. So at 6'6", Gilgeous-Alexander confident attacking in the paint.
Now here's Ball. Pass to Zeller. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one at the line is good. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's what we call attacking the glass with aggression and power. Al Horford, the second chance opportunity.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So there's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are 3 names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And a chance there to look back at the stunning Mobile One block a moment ago.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Diallo. D right on him. There's the double team with Martin. Diallo with it. And it's Martin picking him up. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Here's Biyombo. Offensive rebound. Bridges. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession. Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder. 1:11 left in the first. Here's Graham, and the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside Williams. There's the pass to Muscala. Here's Roby. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
And stolen by Diallo. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Diallo. To the paint. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Martin kicks to Martin. Back to Martin. Charlotte moving the ball around. Teardrop shot. Here's Biyombo. It's deflected, and they get it back. Martin with the bucket. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Diallo. Tries again, and he sinks the layup. Roby's got 6.
Oh, just it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Here's Biyombo, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Thunder lead by 8. 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Martin is out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Bridges. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What a promising future for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's long, he's athletic, he can play the 1 and the 2, and perhaps the most important thing is everyone raves about his character and his coachability.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Devontae Graham. Hornets trail by 12. Outside, Martin. In the corner, it's Martin. Passes it to Biyombo. A second chance effort. Miller grabs the miss. And so Miller will bring it up for the Thunder. Paladon passes to Roby. Wasted no time on that one. Roby's got the lead up to 14 now for the Thunder.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Good work there as it goes.
Well, Gordon Hayward, not just a jump shooter. This guy will get to the cup.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Paladon passes to Roby. Left side, Horford. That shot off. And the Hornets now going the other way. Pass to Biyombo. Back to Martin. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And it's Miller penetrating. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Bridges dishes to Biyombo. No good there. Good work defensively by Horford. The Thunder leading by 14. Miller, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Unable to get that one. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Outside for Martin. To the inside. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
The Thunder have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now the pass to Baisley. Here's Dort. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Washington with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous Alexander. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 14 points again thanks to the basket from Washington. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Muscala, the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Up and in on the layup. Gilgeous Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Back to ball. Here's Washington. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The kick out to Williams. Williams double team. Pass to Muscala. Back to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. That one's not going to go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Rozier. And it falls over the rim and in.
The more of those mid-range jumpers Rozier hits, the more the passing lanes will open up for him.
Dort passes to Jackson. Out to the right wing. And there's the feed to Muscala. Here's Hayward. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Hayward's got 4 points this quarter.
Don't you just love the craftiness that Gordon Hayward brings to the table? So good at sizing up the defense and finding different ways to score.
Muscala. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Muscala's got his first points in this one. Hornets trail by 13. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And so Zeller nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Here's Dort. To the wing right side. Pass to Baisley. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Dort. Graham defending. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And the powerful one-handed slam.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Dort passes to Williams. Here's Dort. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. And the Hornets making a change here. Nine seconds left in the first half. The 10-footer. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And so it's Oklahoma City ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more NBA.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jets. It's been over a decade since the Seattle Supersonics became the Oklahoma City Thunder. Kenny, what are you thinking this year? And that's
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. The Thunder leading by 9. Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Melodon. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Dort in at the 3. Oklahoma City moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Melodon. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Rozier. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Rozier's got 8 points.
Well, there's an all-around game that Gordon Hayward possesses. He's got great feel for how to get his guys going with the pass.
Down low, here's Baisley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
He's off on the second. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And Zeller kicks to Hayward. Back to Zeller. That's tipped. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. And he gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Thunder lead.
What a pretty pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's capable as a scorer, but finds his teammate there.
Washington, that's good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Pass to Baisley. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing on the left. Here's Horford. Banked in off the glass. 6 points for him.
I love it when Al Horford is challenging defenders to stay with him. Use your physicality, big man.
Hayward finds ball. Now here's Zeller, guarded by Horford. Here's Washington, and he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Zeller with the double team. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Bridges dishes to Martin. Back to Bridges. The pass to Zeller over Horford. Shot by Zeller, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Ball. Takes the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Bridges shot, good.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
Pass to Melodon. for Oklahoma City. Mike Muscala is checked in for Horford. Jackson comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Kenrich Williams in for Maladon. Devontae Graham's checked in for Charlotte. It's stolen by Martin. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And finished off by Graham.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
And finished off by Martin.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
And here's Charlotte. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Back to Martin for the tie. Rebounded by Jackson. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Passes to Roby. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. Hornets trail by 5. Charlotte moving it around. Zeller, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Zeller's got 8 points.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Drops it in from 11 feet. And the Thunder lead by 5. Out to the right wing. Graham, the pass to Zeller. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. He's off on the first. Charlotte making a switch here. And he's good on the second. The Thunder leading by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Diallo. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. No good with the layup. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Oklahoma City out in front. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Hayward out there with Bridges. Then there's Devontae Graham. Then there's Terry Rozier. And it's Washington in at the 5 down low.
Well, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander facilitating for his team right now. What a pretty pass.
And it's Washington missing. The Thunder with the lead. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Oh!
My goodness.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Pass to Washington. Over in the corner, Rozier. Back to Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Clearly a foul.
First free throw is good. And the Thunder making a switch here. Beasley's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Thunder leading by 6. Over to the left wing. Poked loose. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. They found the touch from the field here in the second half. It was a struggle in that first.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Diallo. A slam cut by Diallo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And here they come. Wow, hammering it in.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets, trailing here by 8. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. Count that one.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Hornets shooting here about 46% for the game. Bridges kicks to Hayward. Here's Washington. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
Okay, Gordon Hayward, we know you're an all-star level talent as a scorer. Now you're just showing off with that pass.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Washington passes to Graham. Back to Washington. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
Well, just a great read by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting in transition, making it easy.
Washington finds Graham. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the wing. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. 4 on the clock. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. Al Horford's checked in for Diallo. Zeller, he's checked in for the Hornets. Ball comes in for Devontae Graham. There's 1:47 left in the fourth quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. Paladon's checked in for the Thunder. 1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Dort passes to Baisley. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. A nice shot by Zeller.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
To the middle. Here's Horford. And there's the pass to Dort. And the turnover again by Oklahoma City.
That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. It just misread that pass completely.
Hornets trail by 7. Ball with a wide open look. Here's Zeller, and the dunk by Zeller.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
They grabbed their own miss. Here's Horford, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Charlotte Hornets. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Guys, I know we've discussed this many times, but I don't think statistics really reflect Al Horford's true value. This guy is a terrific player and a pro's pro.
Scooped up. Zeller. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
This guy is just working his tail off on the boards. You love the effort, love the energy.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
The Thunder pull it in. At one point, they led by 16. We can probably expect to see them slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions. Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
It's deflected. Now here's Melodon. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and It's an NBA app. So the New York starting five. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Nerlens Noel is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Payton in at the point. And for the Thunder, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Maledon. Then there's Horford. And it's Dort in at the three, the small forward. Now here's Randle. Payton outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Dishes it to Randle. And the shot goes in. And these two teams, Brent, known for playing a more methodical pace. When you think of the elite half-court offenses, what comes to mind for you?
Well, I have a location for you, Kevin. It's Utah. And I have two names for you, Stockton and Malone. And how good those guys were, not just in pick and roll, but in overall half-court execution. Man, it was surgical.
Now Bullock, after the missed three from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Barrett dishes to Noel. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Bullock from 18 feet away. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now here's Maledon, covered by Payton. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Payton looking around. Noel passes to Payton. Barrett wide open. He fires. Offensive rebound.
Randle not giving up on that play. Smells that one out. Grabs the ball and gets 2 more.
Here's Oklahoma City. 6-point game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside, stolen by Bullock. And here we go. Fast break. Payton's got it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And slam dunk by Noel.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here are the Knicks. They've got an 8-0 run. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Noel. Back to Barrett. The pass to Payton. Tries a 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Quickly. Keeps it alive. And it's Maledon with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 8. And the layup falls.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Back to Noel. New York moving it around. To the inside. Down low. Randle. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. And so Horford will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. To the middle. It's stolen by Randle. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Here's Baisley. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
The Knicks leading by 6. Barrett kicks to Rose. Randle left side. And Randle throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam.
And a physical presence is former Kentucky Wildcat Julius Randle. But he's got some mobility to go along with it, able to move and attack in transition.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Count it.
Well, his versatility makes you consider Al Horford as one of the game's best bigs. Finish through contact like he does there.
To the paint. And Barrett slams it in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Thunder trailing by 8. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is Maledon. Horford up top. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. The shot by Maledon. No good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Randle controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Noel with the rebound.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And so it's New York going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks. Knox out there with Toppin. And it's Rivers. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Rose in at point guard.
Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
The Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Rose. To the middle. Burks on the wing. The feed to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now, here is Muscala. He feeds it to Jackson. And that one drops. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Passes it to Rivers. Here's Knox. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you and good evening. The Knicks made changes in coaching and the front office since the start of last season. But the question is, can they move forward? Their last winning season was back in 2013. Amidst the frenzy that is the media in New York, they'd like to make headlines going forward for all the right reasons this time. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
To the left side wing. Rivers dishes to Toppin. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Muscala. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft. First on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career. And that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Up again. Ball's knocked loose. Thunder trailing by 4. Here's Diallo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, great ball movement there.
1:58 left to play here in the second quarter. The pass to Toppin. He kicks it to Burks. New York moving it around. And it's Toppin that time on the assist by Rose. Toppin's got 6 points.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Outside Jackson. There's the three. Oklahoma City gets it back. Roby again, Oklahoma City.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Rivers passes to Toppin over Williams. That one a little long.
Nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Diallo inside. He's guarded by Rivers. There's Jackson with the three. Pass to Muscala. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of a...
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Good on that shot. With that, the Knick lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Horford.
Good closer to the rack. Horford's added a jumper, but at home on the inside.
Now Bullock. Back to Payton. Passes it to Bullock. Noel with it. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. With 1 on the clock and no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. A fantastic first quarter from Julius Randle. He had 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the... Thanks for joining.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
They've got Maladon. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Horford in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Pass to Bullock. Feeds to Randle. Barrett kicks to Bullock. Kept alive, Randle. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now here's Maladon. Defense right on him. Horford no luck. And so Payton will bring it up for New York. They've led by as much as 10. Bucket is good. And now a 4-point New York lead.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
And Julius Randle dropping a few pounds since he came in the league. He still brings an old school physicality to the game.
He's a good rebounder and a good finisher in the paint. Still trying to develop GA using that offhand and trying to have some touch around there with the right. That'll be a critical skill moving forward, but he has other ways to get at you offensively.
There's the pass to Dort. It's stolen by Barrett. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Now here's Melodon. He's covered by Noel. Horford kicks to Gilgeous Alexander. Back to Horford. And so Oklahoma City again turning it over.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
So for the Knicks, Kevin Knox is checked in for Nerlens Noel, and it's Burks in for Reggie Bullock. Back to Burks. New York moving it around. Payton against Gilgeous Alexander. Offensive rebound. Pass to Burks. The feed now to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Well, Randle is looking like tonight he's capable of taking on the whole offensive load.
Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous Alexander finds Horford. It's stolen by Barrett. Here's Randle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Muscala, he's checked in for the Thunder.
7th pick in the 2014 NBA draft. The interesting thing about Randle is he falls into that category as a tweener. Maybe not a 3-man or a 4-man, but over the course of his career, he's decided to improve his outside shooting, become a threat driving to the basket, and now finding a home offensively in the NBA. You wonder how much further he can go if he could expand to the three-point line. Julius Randle's going to be in this league for a long time.
Passes to Barrett. It's picked off. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Now, Gilgeous Alexander, with that height at his position, allows him to do so many things other guys really pretty much dream of.
Inside, Randle. And Randle throws it down.
All night, they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Pass to Muscala. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Diallo inside. Burks covering the layup off target.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Under trailing by 7. Here's Diallo. Not a piece of it. They get it back. 58 seconds left to play here in the third. Yes, that goes in.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
New York leading by 5. And it's Randle, top of the key. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So for the Knicks, Nerlens Noel checks in for Julius Randle. Toppin comes in for Kevin Knox. And it's Rose in for Alec Burks. Now here's Melodon. He's covered by Rose. And here is Melodon. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And stolen by Noel. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Oh, that was something else.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Gilgeous Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
For New York, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. In the corner, Barrett with it. And the 3 off target. But they get it back to the right side. Toppin, no one around him. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Can't hit that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks lead by 8. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth, they've got Nerlens Noel. R.J. Barrett is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Derrick Rose. 6 to shoot. For 3, Bullock. The Thunder pull it in. And now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, the fast break champs. Paisley, good.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high-octane a game as you're going to find.
Now the pass to Barrett. And here is Noel. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's stolen by Rose. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Bullock. He can't get it to go. And it's Oklahoma City the other way.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And he banks in the layup. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Now, this kind of balance is going to make a huge difference in R.J. Barrett's improvement in the league. When to score and when to be the assist maker.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Barrett finds Noel. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And so he hits the technical free throw. Diallo, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They get it again. Second shot opportunity. No good at the rim. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Diallo. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Down low, Noel. And Noel throws it down.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Here's Horford. Makes it off the glass.
Everybody knows that the ball is going to Horford in that situation because he routinely makes big shots.
Payton dishes to Bullock. Knocked away. Diallo inside. Covered by Payton.
And if they've been saving a sure thing play, now is the time for it.
Here's Randle. And Randle throws it down.
How about Randle? Dependable big in a big moment.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Horford the pass to Diallo. And stolen by Noel. A finish. And Randle throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
The Thunder with another miss. New York leading by 7. To the paint. Shoots from 12. And it's Paisley with the rebound.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Here's Maledon. And he converts the layup. Maledon's got his first 2 points of the night.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
And Randle throws it down.
Well, Randle can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Paladon passes to Horford. Got it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Super shot from Horford there. His team counts on him to provide that for them. He's always ready for it.
Back to Randle. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Rose is checked in. The Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start of the fourth quarter. Now here's Paladon. He's tightly guarded. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Knicks with the rebound. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock. Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Pass to Dort. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate, and does so there.
Randle with the bucket.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town. Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team. David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. these teams like to slow it down and run half-court sets.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Neither one of these teams wants to turn this into a boat race. Chances will be limited, and it's crucial to minimize turnovers.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Terry Rozier is out there with ball, and it's Hayward in at the 3. And for the Knicks, Barrett and Randle are in the forward positions. Payton is out there with Reggie Bullock, and it's Noel in at the center, locking down the middle.
Look, with good size and underrated athleticism, Hayward's able to muscle through the contact.
And the pass to Bullock. Pass to Barrett. Now here's Noel. He's covered by Zeller. And Noel throws it down.
And you see the passing instincts Barrett has. Great at recognition out on the floor.
Passes it to Hayward. Charlotte moving the ball around. And so it's Randle bringing it up now for the New York Knicks. And slam dunk by Noel.
And did they really just pull that off?
I think they did, Greg. Astounding play.
The number 3 pick back in the 2019 draft, RJ wanted to play for the Knicks. He knew it wouldn't be easy with all the turmoil last season. Boy, was that an understatement.
Now here's Randle. Payton passes to Noel. Now Barrett. Pass to Randle. Clock at 6. Shoots from the baseline. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, this is what makes Randle so special. His ferocity on the boards is admirable.
The Hornets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Washington. Randle grabs the board. And you know, Greg, you asked Barrett. He said he felt better prepared for the glare of the New York media after his one season at Duke because, you know, playing there is in the national limelight. You're on a star-studded team.
Yeah, I mean, playing with Zion Williamson, Cam Reddish, and Trey Jones, the Knicks could use a little more star talent, though, if they're going to turn the corner.
Rozier against Payton. Pass to Washington. Here's Rozier. Here's Zeller. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, man, solid on the boards. I mean, Zeller using that 7-foot height, getting his club some second chance point.
The pass to Barrett. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Devontae Graham's checked in for Ball. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Back to Randle. And Randle throws it down.
What I love about Randle is the power he plays with. He's an absolute force inside.
Here's Hayward. Lays it up and banks it in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Randle no good. Charlotte trailing. Hayward outside. Pass to Washington. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And you see how Hayward just made that pass? You got to say, man, he's got some vision.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Barrett slams it in.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Graham with the bucket.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Inside and stolen by Zeller. Here's Hayward, and Hayward with the stuff.
Once Hayward gets downhill, it's over. Nice burst to the bucket.
And the Knicks with possession here, trailing by 2. .51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rose passes to Randle. Shot clock at 5. And it's Noel missing.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Hayward finds Washington, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on R.J. Barrett.
Well, P.J. Washington defines what it means to be a modern big. To me, the hybrid label has been turned into a positive.
Both teams will make substitutions. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Rivers passes to Toppin. He kicks it to Burks. In the corner, Knox with it. New York, no good that time either. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Bridges, the feed to Biyombo. Pass to Graham. Over Rivers. They get the rebound. Biyombo, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That one misses. Here's Rivers. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hornets on top. They lead by 3. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And as we return, it's Noche Latina, celebrating the NBA's connection to the Latin American community. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Knicks. Knox out there with Alec Burks. And it's Rose. Then there's Toppin. And it's Rivers in at the shooting guard position. Pass to Rose. Burks kicks to Rose. Feeds it to Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Playmaker in every sense of the word. Rose is so good at breaking down defenses and creating for others.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets.
Yeah, and Derrick Rose, Kevin, with a new beginning after knee injuries derailed his career. He said, look, if load management had been around back then, he might still be a Chicago Bull.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Hornets trail by 3. Graham surveying the floor. There's the pass to Martin. Back to Graham. Shoots over Toppin. A new 14 for Charlotte. Here's Biyombo. They double him with Rivers. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for the Knicks. Payton comes in for Rose. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Ball's checked in. Toppin passes to Payton. Bullock, good. Bullock's got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
And Derrick Rose, the youngest ever MVP in 2011. And it was the subsequent year that he sustained that first knee injury.
If you think back, he was playing over 40 minutes a night on a regular basis, and their team had 2-hour practices, tough ones, on off days. And so how can you keep up that type of demand on your body? Teams now tend to be more cautious with the burden they put on players.
And he sinks the second.
And thinking back, Biyombo selected 7th overall because of the pre-draft measurements and workouts, which were unreal.
And he has a 7'6" wingspan, has tremendous speed for his size. He also has showed a mature, positive attitude. He can speak 5 languages. Scouts came away impressed with his total package.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Hornets trail by 6. Ball dishes to Martin. Shoots over Burks. And too long on the shot.
A little ambitious on that possession, trying to hit a shot in the face of that defensive pressure. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way. and get a great look.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The putback, Randle on the follow. Randle's got 6 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Zeller. And it's Noel with the rebound. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-1 run right now. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. The shot by Payton, no good.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Barrett kicks to Noel. Some nice passing by New York here. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. And the Hornets making a change here. Washington's checked in. Hornets trail by 10. Over to the wing. The baseline J. And the shot falls short this time. The Knicks have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. This is it to Payton. Back to Randle. 1:04 left now here in the second. Barrett with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. 5 on the clock. Here's Randle. Payton kicks to Barrett. Payton outside. Out left to the wing. Randle outside. Noel down low. He's covered by Zeller. Here's Randle. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Randle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Knicks leading by 12. To the middle. And Randle throws it down.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish. And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Pass to Barrett. Back to Payton. Randle surveying the D. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. For the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. They were never able to get the lead above 4. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision. Now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. Hey, big fella, what's your take on New York so far?
Well, they're out in front tonight because of their offensive rebound.
And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Here's who James Borrego is starting the second half with. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. All out there with Rozier, and it's Hayward in at the 3. Payton against Rozier. Payton's shot is off. Hornets trail by 10 to the inside. And it's Rozier that time on the assist by Hayward. Rozier's got 4 points now in the quarter. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. And a new group in for the Knicks. Toppin, he's checked in for Noel. Kevin Knox comes in for Randle. Alec Burks checked in for R.J. Barrett. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Peyton. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biyombo is checked in for Zeller. Miles Bridges comes in for P.J. Washington. Martin's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And Martin subbed in for Rozier. Right wing. Here's Knox, covered by Martin. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession. Rivers, he's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Devontae Graham's checked in for Ball. Hornets trail by 8. Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
So here's Burks. Pass to Knox for the 3. It's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Martin, the pass to Biyombo. Kicks to Graham. Back to Biyombo. Over Toppin. And that one hits back iron.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
The pass to Rivers. Some nice passing by New York here. Toppin, good. Toppin's got 6 points.
There is the unselfishness that coaches love so much. Rivers doing a great job getting it to the open man.
The feed to Biyombo. And Charlotte turns it over again. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for the Hornets. New York leading by 10. Passes it to Rivers. Out to the wing. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Over to the left wing. Knox. The three-pointer, no good.
Oh, defensive breakdown, and they can't capitalize. He'll hit that shot almost every time.
Washington, that's good.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for New York. They've led by as many as 14 points. And Noel throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Rivers. Now here's Noel. That's tipped to the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Knox. Noel controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Graham. Martin, the pass to Martin. Now, here's Washington. Burks covering. That's a 2 from Martin. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's Noel, high post. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That's his first foul for the Knicks. Randle's checked in for Kevin Knox. R.J. Barrett comes in for Burks. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Rivers. And Randle throws it down.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
Yeah, he's just not getting the ball. He's passing with a purpose, and his lead scores.
And here's Barrett. For 3, Bullock sinks the triple. Bullock's got 5. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Rozier the pass to Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 3rd assist on the night. Quickly. No good on the last second attempt there. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Knicks lead by 13. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we... And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter, and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Filling out the wings are Bullock and Barrett. Randle out there with Noel. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Washington finds Zeller. Yep, it counts.
Alert play on the part of Washington. He's a much stronger player when he shows the type of awareness and unselfishness.
And here's Bullock from the arc. They get it back.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Hornets trail by 15. Washington passes to Rozier. And here is Zeller. Outside, ball. On its way from Hayward for 2. He can't get that one. Now the Knicks take it the other way. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Knicks making a change here. Rose is checked in. Randle left side. Pass to Rose. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Randle. And he goes big with the dunk right over Cody Zeller.
It's amazing how far Randle has come. I mean, from a role player to Buddy Star, and he's not done yet.
Inside, here's Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's Washington. Outside, Ball. Here's Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
A clever play. Rozier able to navigate through the contact to a strong finish.
The Knicks leading by 15. Rose kicks to Bullock. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And stolen by Zeller. The pass to Washington. That one, no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. It's Barrett on the wing. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Back to Randle. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing by New York here. There's Noel. Bullock passes to Rose. Barrett kicks to Rose. And stolen by Hayward. Stolen by Rose. Here's Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is no let up. And, you know, this is the kind of hard-nosed competitiveness that wins games.
Passes it to Washington. Now Noel. Randle outside. From deep. No good that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Washington with it. Now defended by Randle. The Knicks leading by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for New York.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Julius Randle.
He was the one dictating the pace tonight, playing up-tempo or slowing it down, but always scoring.
Rose with the ball. Randle passes to Rose. Great pass to set up the layup. And the Knicks lead by 20.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randle. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Back to Graham. Tries yet again. And that one good.
And that's why you never stop working in the paint at either end of the floor.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Payton against Graham. Pass to Burks. Lobbed up there for Gibson.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Gibson with the steal. Now here's Payton. Pass to Burks. Here's Nicola. Off target with his three. Here's Graham. Off target on the 15-footer. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game...
be the Thunder off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Melodon. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Horford in at the 5.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Hayward, shooting foul. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
Hayward passes to Rozier. Zeller with it. Back to ball. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Hayward, and he gets it to go from the high post.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Horford. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford in the post, defended by Hayward. Dort passes to Horford, and he makes the 8-footer.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Here's Charlotte now. And the dunk by Zeller.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me. The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Baisley, no good. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Hayward's running. And stolen by Hayward. Washington. Here's Zeller. Hayward finds Rozier. Now here's Zeller, guarded by Horford. Shot by Zeller, no good.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Ball from long range. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. The Thunder have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Melodon. Pass to Baisley. And here is Melodon. He's looking for Horford and finds him. And he overshot that one, missing. Stolen away. Fast break, here they come. Charlotte trailing. A baseline J. Ball no good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Passes to Baisley. Horford double team. Here's Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Great look, but off the mark.
I saw a green light there, but he's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. To the paint, Bridges with the steal. Here's Biyombo, and that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Rope, covered by Martin. Here's Muscala, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
The Hornets have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And that one is good.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break?
Bridges shot good.
Not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Outside for Jackson. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
1 second left. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Thunder out in front, up by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Martin is out there with Devontae Graham. Then it's Bridges. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Martin in at the small forward. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's Williams following the score by Charlotte. Lets it go with a 3. Muscala misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Martin the pass to Bridges. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Now here's Diallo. He's got 8. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Pass to Graham. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Now the pass to Diallo. The kick out to Williams. 5 to shoot. And stolen by Graham. Fast break now for Charlotte. Martin finds Graham. And the basket is good. Graham's got his first points of the game.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And here we go. All alone. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Biyombo. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Martin. Then for the Thunder, Al Horford. He's checked in for Muscala. Gilgeous Alexander comes in for Diallo. And Maledon subbed in for Williams. Now here's Maledon. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Rozier kicks to Graham. No good. That would have tied it.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Horford has a wide open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. A nice shot by Zeller.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Outside, Horford. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Now here's Maledon. Pass to Horford. Shoots from 12. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 5 rebounds tonight. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
That's a big boy basket from Horford. Fouled, but still got it to fall.
So both teams changing it up here. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the night.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And Hayward with the block. And he's able to get it back. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Fires for 3. That shot misses. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. One-on-one fast break. And it's Rozier missing.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off. He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Washington, that's good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
1:15 left in the first half. And the shot goes down. And the Thunder lead by 6. For Charlotte, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Hayward can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Really left alone that time. Horford's got the lead up to 8 now for the Thunder.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Ball with a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. And the Thunder with possession. Big stretch here going 10-2. Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford with the bounce pass. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Outside, Ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Hayward finds Ball. The 19-foot shot. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Oklahoma City. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now it's a 12-point Thunder lead. Passes it to Ball. Now Washington. Snatched away. Here's Dort. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And so it's Oklahoma City.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie, Oklahoma City has the edge here at halftime. They lead by 14. Kenny, give us your... And that's a wrap for our halftime.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Hornets trail by 14. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He's out there with Maledon. And it's Horford in at the 5 spot. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Shot clock at 6. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
right side, Gilgeous Alexander. To the middle, pass to Maledon. And it's Gilgeous Alexander in the corner. 3 on the clock. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Here's Zeller. An easy 2 points on the layup. Zeller's got 6 points.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Here's Baisley to the left wing. And stolen by Zeller. And now running up the court, Hayward's pushing it up. Second chance shot. It's tipped.
Nice job, SGA, coming in and using that long, athletic wingspan. The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Washington finds Hayward. Here's Rozier. Charlotte gets it back. Shot by Zeller, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Gilgeous Alexander against Rozier. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Horford. A rebound by Washington. Hornets trail by 16. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. You think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
There's Ball with the 3. Goes back up. The kick out to Rozier. On its way from Hayward for 2. Can't nail the jumper. The Thunder leading by 14. Stolen by Ball. Hayward with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous Alexander. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Hornets have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And that one falls for Zeller. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Washington. Miles Bridges comes in for Gordon Hayward. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And Devontae Graham subbed in for Ball. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Thunder. At one point, they led by 16. Now, here's Diallo. Defended by Bridges. 6 to shoot. Back to Diallo. And stolen by Biombo. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bridges leading the charge. And here's the fast break. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points. And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Down low. Hangs. Here's Muscala. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Now here's Diallo. 10 points for him. A decent amount of time left as they try to find a way back into it.
Yeah, but it will be soon if they don't start cutting into this deficit. Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
For Charlotte, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Martin's checked in for Biombo. Gilgeous Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. Now here's Diallo. Roby the pass to Gilgeous Alexander. He feeds it to Muscala. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. For three. The Hornets pull it in. But he stays with it. Martin, the pass to Graham. Makes it off the glass. Graham's got his second bucket.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Poked away. Stolen by Martin. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Thunder lead by 12. We'll be back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Miles Bridges is out there with Martin. Then there's P.J. Washington. Then there's Devontae Graham. And it's Martin in a two-guard. So that's the Hornets 5. Bridges misses.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Hornets trail by 12. Here's Graham. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
Thunder shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Gilgeous Alexander passes to Muscala. Now here's Diallo. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Offensive rebound. Shot good by Diallo.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Count the basket.
Now catching the lead pass at full speed, terrific anticipation, and the delivery on time, on target.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. A three-pointer is right on target.
Shea does a nice job there just getting in the right spot and becoming an easy target for his teammates.
Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. The pass to Diallo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And it's Washington missing. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Here's Diallo. Pass to Maladon. Stolen by Ball.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception.
Rozier kicks to Ball. Here's the three. The kick out to Rozier from downtown. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Diallo, count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Good.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Washington finds Bridges. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Baisley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Puts it up from 15. Almost, but it rolls out.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's sent back by Horford.
Well, a level of engagement that Horford brings on the defensive end every night is impressive. Terrific block there.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
The Thunder leading by 18. Williams double team. Passes it to Diallo. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
So it's the Hornets now. They trail by 18. He's covered by Brown, taken away by Williams. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Brown kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, it looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
On offense, here are the Thunder. They're on a 16-4 run. To the paint, here's Brown. Ball stolen. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Melodon. Also, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander out there. And it's Horford at the center.
Yeah, the man was wide open there, and Julius Randle understood the timing to get him the ball to get that score.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Barrett. And even 3-on-3 break. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Noel throws it down.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
The defense producing easy looks. It just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Now here's Horford. Off on the layup. Randle outside. It's Barrett on the wing. Inside and stolen by Horford. Here's Dort. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Really as good as any passing big that we have in the NBA. Horford is a guy who can run an offense as a big.
Here's Noel. New York moving it around. To the inside, Randle. And Randle throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he jams it with authority.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
For New York, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. To the middle. And Randle throws it down.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Dort. Horford trying to free himself up. Dort misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. Beasley passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. There's the feed to Horford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And now the Knicks on the break. Randle with the bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
It's taken away by Payton. Pushing it up. Here's Bullock, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's his first trip to the line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. And you played with the great one, and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nicola, Yokic, and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
The kick out to Rose. Pass to Knox. The dish to Toppin. Back to Knox. Passes it to Toppin. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Bullock. And that one is off. And the Thunder going the other way now. There's the pass to Williams. Back to Diallo. Over Rose. Pass to Roby. Diallo with it. Working on Rose. Diallo, no good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
To the wing right side. To the inside. It's stolen by Muscala. And so it's the New York Knicks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the... Welcome back to Noche Latina, celebrating the Latin culture and their love for the game of basketball. It just keeps growing. And the Knicks guys have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
We've got Alec Burks. Rose is out there with Rivers. Then there's Toppin. And it's Knox in at the power forward. They're the group New York will start the second with.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Toppin kicks to Rivers. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Thunder trailing by 12. Back to Diallo. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the paint. Shot from 12. And he knocks down the jumper.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Down low. And Toppin throws it down.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
In the corner, it's Diallo. Rebound by Rose. The Knicks leading by 12. Inside, Burks. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got his third assist on the night. Out to the right wing. The shot will not fall. Now the Knicks take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Toppin. Banked in off the glass. Toppin's got 6 points in the quarter.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Pass to Diallo. Can't get it to fall.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Knox misses.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
Rivers scanning the floor. Rose kicks to Rivers. Out to the right wing. Clock at 6. Here's Toppin. Rivers passes to Toppin. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Pass to Muscala. Hits the jumper in space.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside, and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. It's deflected. 3-on-3. Here's Barrett. No good that time. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And Bones, when you look at R.J. Barrett, what's the next step in his game?
So if the next stage offensively, GA, is that he's got better shot selection overall and a bit more consistency from the three-point line, then it's about setting a tone and taking on the defensive challenge every night. That's what a good leader can do, and this team is looking for one.
1:12 left in the first half of the game.
Well, Randle can get up there with the best of them. It's a quick move.
Over to the wing. Here's Baisley. Offensive rebound. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
To the wing right side. New York moving it around. Ripped away. Here's Dort. And stolen by Noel. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And then Randle slams it in.
Oh, that's nuts. Randle getting up there, turning a little bit, putting on a bit of a show here.
Thunder trailing by 16. The pass to Baisley. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to make not just baby steps in his improvement, but massive strides. See the playmaking and the scoring coming together more and more consistently.
And Noel kicks to Randle. Back to Payton. Pass to Randle. Releases from 15. And so it's New York riding a 15-point lead at the end of... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. New York holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 15. And
after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing a tremendous game from Julius Randle.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
So the Thunder 5 right now.
Payton getting a better understanding. If you play the point guard offensively, defensively, you should start to find ways to impact the game. He's doing that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That 3 off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Throws it up high. Randle passes to Barrett. And here's Bullock. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Randle, and Randle throws it down.
The pressure from Barrett helped right there. He gets the steal, and that ignites the fast break.
Thunder trailing by 20. Now here's Melodon. It's taken away by Payton. And a fast break now for New York. Payton with the ball. Trying to get open is Randle. Barrett, no good. Oklahoma City shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Baisley. Pass to Dort. Beyond the arc. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen away. Here's Horford. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Weight room paying off, absorb the contact, and finding a way to get it done there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Burks comes in for Reggie Bullock, and it's Rose in for Elfrid Payton. Mike Muscala is checked in for Oklahoma City. Down low, here's Dort. Outside, Horford. Here's Dort. To the middle from 13. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rose with the ball. Randle right side. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many of the guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Somebody not alert to block out the wide frame of Julius Randle, who gets in there after the loose ball.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Shoots a fader. Horford no luck.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Burks on the wing. And it's off from 3-point range. And so Horford will bring it up for the Thunder. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Rivers passes to Randle. And the shot is long.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Horford. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Horford in the post. And the rejection by Noel.
Noel in there to intimidate and does so there.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Rivers gets a wide open look. Shot clock reset for the Knicks. No good on that one. Horford with it. Now guarded by Noel. Roby can't hit. The Knicks leading by 22. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And stolen by Diallo.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Now Rivers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. To the wing on the left. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided. Knicks lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Knicks. Noel is out there with Randle. Then there's Payton. Then there's Reggie Bullock. That one good for 2.
Next step kind of action there from Shea as he's able to find the open teammate.
To the inside. And Randle throws it down.
a one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. That shot missing, and New York the other way now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Passes it to Randle, and stolen by Horford. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Floats it up for Randle. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Randle getting up there, explosive vertically on that play with great timing.
Down low. Horford gets the bucket.
Now, there are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
The Knicks leading by 23. Quickly, Gilgeous Alexander covering. Bullock passes to Payton. Back to Bullock. The three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Dort. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Payton kicks to Bullock. And there's the pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bullock missing. Thunder trailing by 21. Here's Dort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And a former high-level recruit, Dort went undrafted, but it didn't take him long to make an NBA team and contribute.
Yeah, he played around 20 minutes a game last year for OKC, and he just really prided himself on bringing toughness and defense on a nightly basis. Trust me, there's plenty other guys on that roster who can do the scoring job, so he settled in nicely and continues to work on being more consistent offensively.
Here's Barrett. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. And here is Gilgeous Alexander. Pass to Maladon. Lays it up off the glass.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Noel, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Horford, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
It's Barrett on the wing. Now here's Rose. He's covered closely. Goes up to the stripe. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Knicks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Julius Randle.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And being a second-generation NBA talent, Horford knows how to stay successful in this league. You see how he's evolved his game to keep up with the time.
So Horford gets 2. Here's Ntilikina. Burks on the wing. Pass to Toppin. 40 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Back to Burks. Out to the wing. Here's Ntilikina. Off target from outside.
Well, he definitely forced that shot, guys. He had plenty of time to adjust himself and kick the ball out and look for a better shot. Have to give credit to the defense there, too.
The shot by Williams, no good. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. It's Rivers on the wing. Passes it to Burks. To the right side. Toppin kicks to Burks. From deep three-point range, can't connect. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme